What if you were given just a few short days to complete a project that could change your career? A project that would normally take weeks to finish. We're often so quick to place limitations on our own potential, when in fact we're far more capable than we think. This is a story about pushing those limitations and seeking to complete what could be the most difficult painting of my life. But as Albert Einstein once said, in the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. So it's about 7:38 in the morning. It is Thursday, and I've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I've got 5 days to finish this painting, and today I'm going to do the sky, block in, just see how far I can get. I really don't know how far that's going to be, but it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a whirlwind of a few days, so see how it goes and just get to it. All right, so it's Friday afternoon now, and painting's going pretty good. It's been taking a little bit longer than I expected just to get this first part rolling here. I often kind of stress out on some minor details, which is fine. You know, it's just hard for me sometimes to just see that vision that I had for it. It's so much easier at times to think about what you're going to do, but then when you actually start doing it, it doesn't look quite the same in reality as it did in your mind. So there's been some drawbacks, and it probably hasn't came together thus far as quick as it could have, but I think at this point it's going to be moving along a lot faster, as I can just kind of see. I've talked about this before. There's always a time in the painting where I can just see the finished result by just looking at what I have so far, and again, thus far, it's really starting to come together. I think the sky looks very good against the water, and vice versa. And I think the cabin is going to sit nicely where it is. So I'm excited. I think I can do it. Got a few days left, so we're gonna see how it goes. But I was actually just I was working on some of the water. And one thing that I've done in the past is, at least something that I've struggled with in the past, maybe when I was first starting out, is it's so easy sometimes to, when you're working on, say, something like the reflections in the water and you have a lot of these horizontal lines, it's easy to kind of slant them down a little bit. So you finish your painting, you think it looks great, maybe the angle you're working at or whatnot, it looked good, but then when you finish it, your painting is kind of crooked. Have you ever noticed that? Maybe like a cabin, like your cabin looks so good and then it kind of slumps to one side, or the water kind of slumps down. One thing I've kind of picked up on over the years, just wised up, be smarter than the painting, I guess you could call it, is by just using a T-ruler. And I hold the T-ruler up to the canvas, and I don't use it as a literal guide. I just use it as a reference. So I'll lower it down a little bit lower than where I'm working on, and that kind of keeps me in check so that I can look at the ruler and make sure that the lines all the way across the water are somewhat straight. So that's just a cool tip that I thought I'd share with you guys. If you ever struggle with keeping your paintings in proportion, especially landscapes, when you want some nice even horizontal lines, try using a T-ruler, and I think that could help a lot, just keeping yourself in check. But anyways, it's going good right now. Like I said, it's Friday afternoon, it's 2 p.m., and I'm getting a little bit burnt out. I've gotten over the hump, and I feel good now where I'm at. So I think I'm going to take a little break, get out, get some fresh air. I think it's a nice day out. I haven't really looked for a while, but go for a jog, get some exercise, and then come back and hopefully finish out the evening strong. Sometimes I think just getting out, get some exercise, go for a walk, whatever, just explore some of the countryside around you is just as important as painting itself. I mean, the mountains today are just beautiful. I never expected to see quite a sight like that. Just the way the clouds come over them. It's just something that you don't see every day, and it's really inspiring. So many of you ask where I get my inspiration from. Well, early Monday morning, and I'm just getting started here. I've got a lot of printing to do, so about 14 or 15 that I'm gonna print, package, and ship before I can get started on the painting today. So I've got a new painting, hidden image painting, which you guys have probably seen. So thank you to everybody who's purchased one. I'm very grateful for that. But I'm gonna have to get all those shipped out before I can get started. And I've got a little bit of an extension. I've got till Tuesday, so that's tomorrow. Tomorrow at noon or so, I've got to have the painting finished. So shooting for that. We'll see how it goes. If I can get the acrylics done today, that means that I can start the oil portion maybe late tonight or tomorrow morning. So I'm hoping to get that accomplished. We'll see how it goes. Well, it's Tuesday morning, and I feel like a zombie. I went to bed at 1 o'clock, woke up at 5 this morning, and I've been working on some of the small details. A lot of stuff going on in the windows of the cabin. I sprayed the painting last night with acrylics, with a acrylic seal coat to get ready for oils, because I want to switch to oils today. But that is not happening quite yet because I still have a lot of details left that I feel that I can squeeze in using acrylics and just speed up the process a little bit. And then I'll probably just add some oil paint medium over the top of that just to kind of unify the sheen, because the acrylics go on quite matte looking. But anyways, it's the last leg. I've got about 3, 4, 5 hours, something like that, before I need to be finished with this painting and get it imaged. I probably haven't told you the reason why it has to be done today. There's a big client that my agent is meeting with today about a new licensing deal for puzzles, and they need this extra cabin scene to pitch it to them. So every opportunity, it could be the next opportunity. At least that's the way I like to look at it. So I take this very seriously, and again, I probably look ridiculously tired and very somber right now, but I'm happy it's almost done, and I'm just pushing forward. So keep on working into the details, and then I'll be working on the sky and try to smooth out the sky with the oil paint and anything else I can in the painting, and then hopefully I'll be close to being done. So almost there.
I was able to finish the painting and deliver it to my agent on time. Whether the client liked it or the deal went through, I still don't know yet. But does that really matter? I've learned so much about myself as an artist and what I'm capable of. I've discovered that our limitations are only what we choose to believe. And at the end of the day, that seems far more important.